In an ancient time, when a terrible evil threatens the land, only one man can save the world.
Say what? Get out of here.
What? What's the meaning of this?
Oh, let's take off that broken record.
I say.
Here, hold my earrings while I take this monster down. I've got your back, darling. We just might burn down this town. Oh no, oh yeah. When you're up against a challenge and you need a helping hand, we've got an arsenal of fireballs, steel stilettos, and a cat. Oh yeah.
Hi, and welcome to Here Hold My Earrings. My name is Al, and I'm your DM today. With me are Henrietta, Yvonne, Daria, Sophie, and Ida. Henrietta?
Hi, I'm Henriette. I'm from Norway, and I play a color star druid named Dalin.
Yvonne?
Hi, I'm Yvonne from Canada, and I play Cracker, a half-orc barbarian.
Daria?
Hi, I'm Daria. I'm from Poland, and I play a tiefling sorcerer named Zenis.
Sophie?
Hi, I'm Sophie. I'm from Wales, and I play a human wizard named Charlotte.
And Ida.
Hi, I'm from Sweden. My name is Ida. I got that totally wrong. I didn't follow my script.
Forgot where you're from.
Yeah. I play Lilith, a wood elf cleric.
Are you all right? Do you need a moment? This is what Ida is like on drugs.
Drugs?
But you're not on drugs. Well,
Are you sure?
maybe you should be. I don't know. All right. So, yeah, take it away.
Okay. So we started off the last session in the Jamieson vineyard. Jamieson's son regales us with a lovely poem, while the daddy stuffs his ear with cheese. The dad isn't very happy that Jamieson's son, or Yolanda, as he'd like to be called, wants to go out on an adventure because he thinks that he doesn't know what's out there. So we try to comfort the father by saying that we've only died a few times. That doesn't really seem to do anything to him, though, and he starts to cry until the donkeys come back with the delivery that we'd agreed to bring to Sosnas. The agreement is 10 gold for each barrel delivered. Jameson Sr. asks what we want to do with the owlbear cub and warns us that if we don't take care of it now, it'll grow up to take someone's face off. Cracker makes a nice little rope harness with it, but it starts to chew through the rope and it nibbles on Cracker a little. So to counteract, Dalin gets some chili peppers from Jameson Sr.'s kitchen and feeds the cub some chicken, which sorts it out for the moment. Jameson Sr. suggests that we try to sell Susna some of the gross creatures that we killed. So Cracker puts some of the carapaces onto the carts, but the owlbears are too heavy. So she tries to skin it and butchers the poor thing in the process. It's very visceral, but she manages to get a nice hunk of liver. But in the process, she also punctures its stomach, making the whole area stink. So our plan is to take the trail west to Leylon and either travel via land or boat onto Neverwinter. Jameson Sr. hands Dylan a wallet which has some papers detailing the inventory of the barrels and delivery instructions. We have to hand it to Susna when we get there. It also has a list of groceries for the vineyard. We take a long rest and Lilith levels up to level 3. Laura learns the infernal word for food. We pick up Blemish before we leave and we feed him the owlbear corpse. And then we go on our merry way with Zenis riding on Blemish's shoulder. For some reason we decide to travel at night and Cracker is driving in the cart very skillfully. Everyone except Charlotte then notices that there's some ominous looking things on the trail, such as a weird flying thing, but we manage to ride under the radar. We see that the flying creature isn't a dragon, but maybe related to one. It's circling over the site that we're heading toward. Eventually, it's morning, and we come into an open field. We see a trail of smoke, and in the middle, there's a giant roasting something over a fire. We don't notice any other giants, but the flying creature is still circling up ahead. We park the cart, and we get ready to confront the giant. And Dylan and Cracker scare the shit out of Yolanda to get him to stay quiet. But unfortunately, Cracker isn't able to intimidate the cart animals, and they start to cry, and that alerts the giant, who starts to wave its arms. Dylan waves back, but the giant takes it as a challenge, and it starts to charge us. We start to fight, and Dylan does a really cool spell, making a hill sprout up from the earth. But then the flying creature comes down and pierces Lilith through the chest. And then just to add to things, a giant herd of giant goats, turns up, and we have to fight those as well. So there's a big skirmish going on with the flying creature on one side and the giant and its herd on the other. Lilith does a bunch of damage with a thunder wave, and it inspires Charlotte and Byleth to use some lightning spells, with Byleth firing off a very powerful lightning chromatic orb. Lilith gets down, but then gets back up again, and eventually we kill mostly everything, but the flying thing and one goat manage to escape. Once that fight's over with, we start to loot. Cracker and Lynn start to skin some goats, and then for some reason the vegetarians also start to skin some goats. Again, the descriptions are all very visceral. There's blood and guts and brains and God knows what else, and eventually we end up with 500 pounds of scrummy yummy goat meat and foreskins. Also 8 horns, which are 20 pounds each, totaling around 800 pounds for everything. And then for some reason we also decide to cut open the giant's belly, and then inside there's a small humanoid with a map that has a big X marks a spot on. And then also for some reason Lilith decides to retrieve the golden ring from the giant's giant pierced phallus. I won't repeat the description of the smell. There's also a golden locket on the human body, which has an engraving, to T from S. Dylan also teaches the owlbear cub how to come when it's cold. Cracker checks out the giant's campfire, and it's spit roasting a human. And Cracker bequeaths its boots to Charlotte, who cleans them up with prestidigitation. And then after all that excitement, we have a rest and continue on. We finally get to Leyland, and it's an absolute mess. It's dilapidated, partially destroyed, surrounded by breaking down ramparts and palisade. We enter from the southeast, which has a settlement camp nearby. There's also a harbour with small docks, fishermen in small boats, and shallow water vehicles. Some law enforcement with some Zentrim come up to us when we enter, and we hand them our papers, showing that we're delivering cargo. The guard tells us that the town is closed because some children have mysteriously gone missing, and there's a problem coming from the water. And that's where we left off.
Well done, excellent. And just to be clear, because I think in the context of the golden ring as well, the party collected 4 skins from the goats
Goats,
rather
yeah.
than 4 skins,
I just,
which I
oh
think,
my god, that didn't sound too good.
which
Did it really sound like that?
Yeah,
it,
foreskins.
apparently more than one of us thought the same thing.
Yeah.
And in my game, we've certainly had a dish of calamari-ish that isn't. It's a bit like Rocky Mountain oysters conceptually, if you can make that leap. So yeah, they were skins of goats, totaling 4, not 3, less than 5, 4,
Yes.
I'll just put
and
that into my notes.
not the excess skins off of the phallus. I was wondering how you were going to delicately dance around that topic. It was good that you did all of that and also had to do the recap, because now we've got you on record saying the word phallus as well. So well
I
done.
like that word.
You see, I'm not going to touch that because I've got too much class. Um,
But it just sounds so cool. And when people say like phallic imagery, it's like, oh, what's that?
so Charlotte gets a point of inspiration, and everybody suddenly had an image of it in their heads. It's like saying purple elephant. Think about anything except the purple elephant. So, yeah. And I'm sure anybody who's listening to this also just had that image. First the phallus, then the purple elephant. And now you're probably making a leap of logic to the phallus of the purple elephant, which would be purple and huge. Anyway, so you're in front of the gates of Leylon to the extent that they exist. They're obviously under repair. A rather officious guard who seems to be someone of authority has, of course, stopped you and told you that Leylon is currently closed. And I believe the parting words from our famous druid were, what were they again?
We're heroes or something.
You're
So
looking for heroes?
Yeah, you're looking
yeah,
for.
there you go. You're looking
Yeah.
for heroes. Why didn't I have that song queued up? Oh, I should have done that. Okay, so I need a hero. Yes. Well, heroes, if you would like to go in and see what you can do, feel free. As I said, the disturbance seems to be coming from the water. We don't know exactly what it is. Just most of the workers have come running out screaming about something about the dead rise from the water, which I assume means, well, seems pretty straightforward. Um, at least one child's missing. We don't know which one. There's a whole passel of them. It's hard to keep track. And there are a couple of workers and other townsfolk still inside. Um, the houses generally are not inhabited currently, other than the House of Talavar, which is that large tower in the middle. And that's not technically inhabited so much. It's being used as a station for some of the troops and a wizard who's here on official business trying to recover some lost artifacts or something. I don't know. But if you could take a look and see if you could recover that child simply to help assuage all the concerns of the workers here, then that would be most appreciated. We will, of course, maintain security around the perimeter and make sure nothing else gets in and provide a bit of cover in case you need to retreat. Um, you do know there's no reward other than, goodwill. We don't have any money, but
I was
you
just
can
going
talk
to ask.
you can talk to Lord Neverember and see what he wants to give you afterward. But, we've got a tight budget and he's paying for all this out of his own pocket, so I wouldn't expect too much generosity. Um, but, I think the cheesemonger here has a pretty good wheel of cheese. I'm sure he'd be happy to share some of it with you at a decent price. Anyway, I should let you get on. Sounds like from the screaming that they need some help out there. Good luck.
Thank you. I guess.
Could need it.
Yeah.
It is starting to get dark. You've arrived just at sundown. Undead, water, darkness, almost as if it was planned. Do you
You
want
any
to do
good at
anything before
killing
you go in?
undead, Lilith?
I'm not sure Ida heard you.
Oh,
No,
I
I
said, are
didn't.
you any? I said, are you any good at killing undead, Lilith?
I hope so. I'm trying to figure that out.
Killing, making friends with, potato. I mean, technically, they're already dead, right? So,
Yeah. Well, last time we dealt with the undead, we made friends with the lich. So
mm,
never know.
yeah, you never know. Okay. I mean, there's also a sausage stand if somebody wants to. They might even have a vegetarian sausage if somebody's hungry and they just want to have a snack first.
I think the screaming is the priority, probably.
Sausages half price! Well,
So are we leaving in the cart and Ollie and Yolanda and Blemish outside?
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Maybe. I guess we should at least tie the cart or the mules or horses or whatever, dragging the cart to one of the trees and
Yeah, over here. That sounds good.
yeah, maybe give Blemish some goat meat to occupy him so he don't start to try and eat the owlbear cub.
Well, I think you just ate, right? Are you still hungry, Ollie? Or not Ollie? Blemish?
Blemish is always hungry. Sausage half price.
Right.
Lots
Bunch of
of
meat.
snacks walking around here. As you realize the effect that this gigantic troll is having on all the townsfolk. They brought monsters with them! Somebody said they're heroes. Who's a hero? What hero walks around with a bunch of trolls and things?
We do. Trolls, minotaurs, Durgar.
You're not helping your case.
He's our prisoner.
He's not even tied up!
Very tied up.
Why do I sound that like that woman who's played by a man from Monty Python? Well, you're welcome to leave your cart there. Who knows what'll happen when it comes back, but presumably nobody's going to bother it if the troll is guarding it.
Yeah.
You can hobble the donkeys just by using a bit of rope, which you don't even have to tie it to a tree, which Cracker will know how to do since she's a teamster, right?
Teamster.
Oh, you were a tavern wench.
Yeah, tavern wench, but yeah, I did.
You-
I did help out like a local hero kind of thing. So
But you have
animal
proficiency
handling.
in animal handling. Yeah, so you know
Yep.
how to hobble. You know how to hobble
Hobbled.
horses with just some rope.
Consider them hobbled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they won't travel very far because their front legs are tied. So they might fall down and trip, but it'll be hilarious. Everybody will be laughing at the jackasses. See what I did there?
Yeah.
No harm, no laughing. Man,
Sort
tough crowd. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. The pity laughter. Okay. All right.
Blemish, you protect the cart and the donkeys and Ollie and Yolanda, and you will get a big treat when we get back.
You do realize if I just eat everything on the cart, you really can't stop me.
Yeah, but then we will kill you.
Fireball girl isn't here.
No, but I got fire too, and I do a produce flame.
That
And
little thing?
It will hurt, I
I
promise.
would shake my whiskey fireball in his face.
Ooh. All right, fine. Bring me back some sausages. Not the vegetarian kind, those are disgusting.
Right.
Okay, let's go and do some hero stuff.
I really should have had that song queued up.
Yeah.
Okay. My mistake. All right. You head on in just as the sun disappears over the horizon. Of course, there's still a little bit of light. It's a dark purplish kind of a glow in the sky, ominous at best. In the distance, you do hear the occasional scream from men, women, um, shouts of, help, help, uh, no, get away. There isn't a lot of noise other than that. Presumably, the undead don't make a lot of noise, at least not these ones. Uh, Everybody's got their tokens on the screen. Very good. Oh, earthquake! And, well, Laura's not here, so I had to say it. Don't worry, I'm going to put you on the right map. And you guys are down here. You make your way to the docks, and you are approaching, and you see one of the piers that has a small longboat type of affair attached to it, and a number of zombies clearly running amok. They have captured and are grabbing at several humanoids, They look like humans, but at this distance, you can't be 100% sure. There's a young woman. There's an older woman, some sort of a young boy, and at least one villager with a scythe or pitchfork trying to defend himself by holding them off. They don't seem to be materially affected by the attempts to defend themselves. Mm.
Okay, okay, okay.
Oh, crap.
Hey,
Oh my
what is
god.
the? Are you guys on the right map? Is it showing you on the right map?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay,
With the very
it's not.
atmospheric little dots.
Yeah, but it's not like showing a part of the old town map, right?
No.
No.
Oh, how strange. Okay. Ida, would you like to roll for our brains eating friends?
Why do I always
Was
roll so high?
was that a 17?
Yeah.
Wow. For them, that's great. Okay. Who's- Let's see. So I guess it's Lilith. You're going first.
Yeah. So my question is, how can I move here? Like, is it difficult terrain or?
No, it's just you're just basically in town. You have to avoid what is obviously a house, but you can also take cover behind some of those things.
Yeah. So I want to get closer.
Hmm. There's a path that sort of winds through here. You can jump over things. You can climb over things.
Can I walk past here?
Sure, you can find your way through it.
Can't get so far though. Okay, I'm gonna move there first.
Hmm.
And I'm gonna ready Thunder Wave in case anyone attacks me.
Okay. Thunderwave's a little bit of a dangerous spell to ready for. Like, how's that going to work? If
Alright.
if you hit somebody else, what if they run up? What if other people run up to you at the same
Yeah,
time?
I mean it's the zombies' turn now. So
Okay,
my
fair enough.
team won't
Yeah, yeah,
be.
fair enough. Yeah,
So
I
I
mean
hope the people
that's
won't
that's
do it.
it's bordering on metagaming, but yeah, it's fine. Uh, yeah, okay. We'll see what happens. That reminds me. Let's roll for the humans. Yvonne, you want to roll for the villagers and such?
Alrighty.
Let's get a 20. Yes!
Nice. Your wish is my command.
And they immediately run towards Lilith. Help
Yeah.
me! Uh, yeah, so he disengages and he runs toward Lilith and stands right in front of you. This one's going to disengage. This one's going to. They don't technically call it that. They just want to try to get away. They're not going to run very far because they're disengaging. So
Perfect.
there you go. Well done, Lilith.
Hmm.
Okay. So this one's going to come and attack you. This
Yep.
one's going to come attack you. This one's going to come and attack this guy. This one's going to come attack this guy. This is going to attack. I guess he won't quite make it. And he'll run up and. Well, that's a nice Thunderwave action right there. You could get at least 3 of them, but you'll get the villager as well. What do you do?
Yeah. I mean, I really can't not undo it since I already read it, right?
Oh no, you can choose not to use it.
So I won't use it then.
Are you sure? I mean, they're so nicely clustered.
They are. They really are.
And
I
you lose a
mean,
spell slot.
what's one villager?
I mean, no. Well, we are supposed to save them, right? So yeah. No.
See, Sophie, this is what I've got planned for you, except even more devious.
Oh, I can hardly wait.
All right, so they run up. 2 of them are going to attack Lilith immediately. Let's have Sophie. You can roll one, and Daria, let's have you roll one.
I want to use my reaction then, if they hit me.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
since you haven't used your reaction to unload your spell, you can use
Mhm.
it for your defensive uh, ability. 12 and a 9. And what's your armor class again? Lilith?
With shield 18, without shield 16.
Well, let's just say that you knew you were going to combat, so you would have your
Yeah.
shield out in front of you. Okay, so they'll both miss. They claw ineffectually at your shield and your armor. Um, the other 3, I guess, are going to just attack this poor villager. So let's have Henrietta, Yvonne, and Ida roll an attack on the villager. Uh-oh. Yeah. So that villager is going to get hit. And on the second attack that hits, one of them misses completely. He gets dragged down and just chomped to death as you watch as one of these zombies bites him right in the neck. And he reaches out to Lilith and tries to grab onto her in some desperate hope that somehow she'll save him. Let's have these other 4 ones. Ida, Sophie, Daria, and Yvonne. You want to roll and hack each on the poor villagers?
Oh,
Uh-oh.
no.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Please be low.
Uh-oh.
Please
Oh
be
my-
low. Please be low.
Oh no!
Oh man! I think we can just turn around and just.
Yeah, we're done.
Yeah.
That's good. Good job.
The child's not going to make it. This
No.
woman is very badly injured, and she's screaming for help. This old woman is also not going to make it.
Oh no.
All
Wanted to
right.
Save the child.
I know. If for no other reason, just to irritate Zanice. Speaking of Zanice,
I'm gonna come a little closer and I'm gonna use Twin Spell to cast Firebolt at
Oh, yes.
this one and this one.
Okay.
First one and second.
They will both hit.
Yes.
Zombies are pretty easy to hit, being slow and all.
And that's it.
Okay. But they're pretty tough looking, so they don't look like, I mean, you hit them, but it's not like they're the equivalent of bloodied necessarily. All right, Charlotte.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. And from here, do I have a vision of these things?
Yeah. Well, it looks like there's a house in the way.
Oh. Bugger. Okay.
But you can get
In
all
that
these
case,
guys.
I'll,
Yeah. Is that what you said?
yeah,
Yeah.
I'll
What was that?
magic
Kinda-
missile this guy.
Okay.
Ew.
All right. Sorry, which one did you say it was? This one?
This one.
This one. Okay. Very good. Yes, all 3 hit unerringly as usual. And it's still standing, but it looks very, very badly damaged. Its arm's falling off, and part of its cheek is missing. Hard to tell sometimes with these guys, but
Okay. And then I'll
Well
use
done.
another movement to just go back up here.
yeah, good idea. You guys are learning.
Mhm.
Well done. All right, Cracker, way in the back.
Well, it's not far. I'm just gonna run down through here, get right up close to Lilith, and in a wild, flaming rage, and recklessly swinging my great axe around, I
Yeah.
am going to take a swing at this first one.
Okay.
23.
Yep.
Oh, low damage, but
Okay, so let's see. Henrietta, you want to roll a d20?
19.
Okay. The zombie falls down, but then immediately climbs back up again.
I get
You-
knocked down. Okay.
Yeah, I could have had that one teed up too. Yep. Yep. I worked on other stuff. Just so you know. I wasn't like just vacuuming the whole time. Okay.
For a
I
whole
was, I was
week.
I was working. You know what? If you don't like it, you can have your money back. I was working
No,
on
I
this
just
for
had
like
this
7
vision of you
hours last night.
vacuuming.
Yeah, in my G-string with my headset on,
Doggy.
dancing around.
G-string? Where did the G-string come from?
Well, it's I don't know. It's a scene from The
Totally
Birdcage.
different vision.
A very, very different, a very old movie that's really funny if you haven't seen it.
Yeah, it's good.
Uh,
Okay, well, I'm gonna swing again.
yeah.
Okay, and hopefully it goes down permanently.
Yeah.
25.
Roll a d20, Daria. Let's see what happens.
Damn it.
And let's see. Yep. So now it goes down.
Okay.
You chopped it to bits. Just hack, 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 hack. And I don't mean coughing. I mean like chopping
Yeah.
trees. Yeah.
Okay.
Nice. You have a nice little cord of zombie body parts, just like, shin bone length size chunks. Okay, very good. Delin,
Mm-hmm. I'm
you
way in the back.
you are in the back.
Yeah. Uh, 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 uh. Yes, I'm just gonna squeeze. I can't squeeze through Charlotte either. Mm-hmm. Why did you pick me out back there? And there, I can get there. I can't save the woman, but that's not my fault. That's the DM's fault.
What the fuck?
you put me way in the back. Your fault. My conscience is clear.
Okay, all right. I see how we're playing today.
Let's see. I am. It's a 20-foot cube, is it? Maybe not make it. I think I'm just gonna put a moonbeam right in. Let's see. Moonbeam. Spell radius 5. Around
I love that
here,
spell.
I think.
Okay.
And let's see if I can find this ball here. There we go. So that's on their turn.
Yep. Okay, excellent. Yes, a beautiful column of silvery light shines down upon the spot. Very good. Lilith.
Yes. I'm gonna take up my emblem, my holy symbol, and then I'm gonna start praying,
Mm.
and I'm gonna try to turn the undead.
Mm. Excellent. Okay. So within 30 feet, you can get this one. First one next to the dead child. And of course, you can get all these other ones.
Mhm.
All right. Do you want to roll for each of them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah. Wait, I pressed the wrong button. Sorry.
Well, it looks like a lot of them saved. Um, no, you rolled. You rolled already. That was one of them got a 69. One got a 98.
These are some strong zombies.
Yeah, these are
Yeah.
some incredibly wise zombies. The wisdom saves on these guys is out of this world. Okay, very good. So actually, can you just post a spell or tell us what your spell save DC is?
13.
Okay, very good. So you'll be pleased to hear that 2 of them have failed and are trying to run away. We'll put it on this one. Oh, wrong one. Nope, he's already dead. Why can't I? Oh, that's because this thing's. There we go. This one's trying to run away, and this one's trying to run away. The rest of them do not seem affected. Probably bolstered by that first saving throw that was so officious.
Probably.
Okay, probably. Okay. With the screaming of combat, uh, you see a couple of eyes peek out, and what appears to be yeah, a family, or at least a group. They duck out from one of the houses. The father leading a child by the hand, and the woman running behind. And there is another fellow who also seems to crawl out from behind, hiding somewhere. They all try to come to their salvation, which would be you guys, the heroes, supposedly. The zombies will continue to approach, however. Now, on their turn, is it the start of their turn? I should know this.
Yeah, if they're started turn, I think.
Okay. All
Let's
right.
see.
So go ahead and roll the Constitution saving throws.
Yeah. I'm just gonna say, yeah, first time on a turn or starts its turn. Yeah.
Yeah. 3 con saves. Wow. That is some pretty good con saves. Okay, so this one is going to take 8, I guess. Oh, actually, wrong one. Roll a d20, please, for the first one. There.
Me?
Yes, Henrietta. Okay, so that's a 3. Okay,
Yeah. Wait. Sorry.
so that one will go down and just collapse in a heap of ash, having been burnt to death by the radiant moonbeam damage. This other one goes running on its turn because it's been turned, and heads straight for the fellow who just came out of the boathouse.
But
This
does
one,
it actually run because it takes damage? Doesn't it the turn undead go away when it takes damage? Turn for 1 minute or until it takes any damage.
well, that's a good point, actually. Where is it?
I don't know what comes first, the damage or probably the damage because it starts its turn there. I don't know.
Hmm.
Up to you.
I don't think that taking damage actually affect it.
Says so in the second paragraph. It is turned for 1 minute or until it takes any damage.
Right. Excuse me. You're right. It doesn't take any. It doesn't run, so it's no longer turned.
Sorry, Ida.
No, that's my fault. I should have
Well, it's a
had
good
it.
lesson. Okay. All right. So, I mean, you got unlucky. Those were the ones that saved, and those were the
Yeah.
ones that failed. Otherwise, if it had gone the other way around, it would have worked out perfectly.
Yeah.
But thank you very much for being honest. Okay, so the ones that don't, only one of them runs away. The other one's destroyed. I'll move this guy out of the way. This guy out of the way. Hello. And this guy out of the way. Okay. 1, 2,
Better.
3, 4. How many of them are going to attack Cracker?
If they run through the moonbeam, they take damage.
Right. Well, this one's going to be over there then, because he'll run out of the moonbeam. These guys are too stupid to know better, so they'll run into the moonbeam. So, go ahead and roll 3 more saves, and 17 points potentially. They'll all take some damage.
Oh my
Oof.
god.
Yep.
Why do I roll
So
so high?
I don't know. Why did you roll so high? What's going on?
I
What's
want
wrong
those
with you?
rolls for myself. Not for the sample.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, maybe
Zombies.
maybe all those jokes about the DM, gotta.
Maybe.
Bring it on.
Okay.
Zombie.
So, Ida and Yvonne, would you like to roll 2d20s each just to see who gets the attention from the two that could potentially attack either of you? Looks like Ida wins 1 and Yvonne wins 1. Okay, so 3 against Lilith. We'll make that Yvonne, Daria, and Henrietta. And then Sophie, you can roll 1 against Cracker.
Okie dokie pokey.
Thank you. Okay, Sophie rolled a 2, so that one's going to miss Cracker completely. Looks like one of them's going to hit Ida uh, for 6 points of damage as it clubs you with its fists. As you are wrapping up that portion of it, some of you hear some shouting from that longboat out in the harbor. Excuse me. And you see a little figure pop up. He's dressed all in red, and he points a finger in your general direction and starts shouting something. And two dark creatures rise up from the boat and start hovering and flying over the water towards you. Actually, that's not even the right distance. Oh, there we go. Yep. And they will move over here. Ooh, earthquake. They will move over here, flying over the trees, and they will both attack Cracker. Actually, one of them won't attack Cracker. One of them will attack this woman. So let's have Daria roll the attack on Cracker.
Oh my god. 70.
Wow. Yeah, that's going to hit. Oops. For 19 points of necrotic damage. And can I have a Constitution saving throw there, Yvonne? Ooh, nice. You feel this cold chill as these tendrils of negative energy rip through your body, but your tough, half-orcish constitution manages to fight it off. Let's see what happens to the pretty girl. Yvonne, would you like to roll that attack?
Sure. Damn.
Uh-oh. Okay. And Sophie, do you want to roll her saving throw? Oh. She dies.
Oh.
And you watch as a new creature rises up from her corpse. Where is it? In her place. It looks similar to the one that just killed her, rather. And maybe it's a little bit less powerful looking. There's an evil, angry hiss across the water, and a cackle from the red-cloaked figure on the boat. Zenise.
Not again. I'm gonna cast Dissonant Whispers at this one.
Not again? What'd you say?
Not again, turning into something after die.
Oh, but that's the most fun.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And save.
He's going to come out onto the pier. Okay.
8.
Yes. Well done.
So he runs away.
And immediately on reaction?
Yeah, immediately must use its reaction.
Okay. And that gives Cracker an opening.
Oh, yeah. Nice. Oh, crap.
Go ahead. Oh. Okay. Well done, Zenise. Daria. Sophie.
I will magic missile this one.
Hmm.
Well, actually, I'll move first so I can actually see it. And then I'll magic missile him. Behold my power. Pew! Pew! Pew!
All right. 8 points. Okay.
And then I'll run back.
Smart thinking. All right. Yvonne.
All right. I'm going to just take care of what's in front of me.
Yeah.
I'm going to
Chopping wood.
recklessly attack this guy here.
Okay.
Attack.
The uninjured one.
Oh, man.
Well, that's actually going to hit, so that's
Oh,
fine.
okay. There you go.
Yep.
13 points of damage, hopefully.
Mm-hmm. What are you doing there, Ida?
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. All right. Yeah. Go
It
ahead.
doesn't go down?
No. The
All right.
uninjured one that was standing in front of you?
Yeah, okay. Well, I was
Yeah.
hopeful. And, well, how about that?
Well, roll a d20 and let's see.
Okay. 10?
And yes, it does go down.
Nice.
Well done. It looks like it doesn't want to, but then it just kind of can't it just succumbs to the sheer physical damage you've imposed upon it. All right, Delin. This is what they would call a target-rich environment.
Yeah. I am going to do fuck, there's so many of them.
Yeah, and there's some humans as well.
Yeah.
That's the best part. Oh, I forgot the one back here. He should have attacked this guy.
He's distracted.
Apparently the DM is distracted, so we'll let it go.
I have an idea, but that will block off us and the civilians. I don't think I'm going to do that. I think I'm just gonna do a tidal wave.
This poor guy's here.
And I could take those.
These guys are back here.
Yeah, I know. But I don't know if I can move to see them. Can
It
I?
is a bit of a bottleneck here in the middle.
Yeah.
Almost as if the DM designed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I just have to try and get rid of those in front, so I'm going to do a tidal wave. This is just like that. I think that's the best option right now.
So which ones are you getting?
I'm getting it's like that. It can be 30 feet, but then I'm going to clash into houses and stuff, so I'm just gonna stop it right there. So I get those 5.
Well, to be fair, the houses are already dilapidated, and you recall that the sergeant has Yoram said that most of the town is uninhabited.
Okay, yeah, but it won't go. Oh, I can get that one.
There you go.
30 feet. So those
See?
6 then.
See, I'm being nice.
Yeah.
But post it in the chat first so I can read at the same time.
It's
Because I might
coming.
have to catch up.
Tidal wave. There it goes.
Okay.
And then it's
Okay. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 altogether. I'll let you save for the newly created undead creature. And well, go ahead and roll all the saves. Save
sorry.
for that one first though. All right,
Okay.
that's the first one. That's a 6, so it's gonna
6.
fail. Ooh. It dodges partly out of the way. Slippery fucks. Okay. The other guys are going to. Oh, is that right? Wait. No, the first one fails. Yeah, the first one. It's going to go down. Sorry, my mistake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like the first one's gonna. So they should all go down. You just have to roll to see if they do. Go ahead and roll a d20 for each of them.
Okay.
Good.
Do you want me to take all of them? Or
Yeah, but
spread
do it
them out?
one at a time because I need to do a
Okay.
calculation for each one because it's individual situation.
Okay. So 16.
Yeah. That one is going to make it.
19.
Yeah. Well, it's okay. That one's going to die, so it's fine. They should all die. The following ones. It's really more the it was the first one that saved that made it tricky. Okay, so they're all going to go down. Well done. The tidal wave washes out all the trash. Some of the bodies go floating towards the ocean. Oh, nobody cares, I suppose.
Sorry. I care a little bit.
Burial at sea. Okay.
And I'm going to move here.
Okay.
Yep. Don't
Lilith.
hit my moonbeam.
Yeah.
So I have one next to me that's still alive, right?
You have one next to you that's still alive, yes.
I'm gonna try to use inflict wounds on that creature. So I'm gonna reach out for him and touch him.
It's okay. Post in the chat.
So,
Okay. Go ahead and So that is actually going to hit. Roll a d20. It should be enough. There you go. And it goes down.
Yes. My first kill.
Is
Make
it?
this really proud.
Wow.
Really
Yeah.
proud. Like
You're gonna,
jumping.
you're gonna hang that. You're gonna cut off the head and hang it as a trophy around your neck.
No.
I mean,
No.
you're already wearing a gold band.
Yeah. That's different.
Okay, fair enough.
And I think I'm gonna move as well. Like,
Well, where are you gonna move?
I mean, I kind of want to move further, like a little bit in the front, but also not. But I'm gonna do it anyway.
Well, what path did you take?
Straight over
Uh-oh.
the dead bodies. Can't I do that?
You can.
Will I take damage?
I
As
don't
well?
think she's ever seen this spell before, so
No. Oh no! What did
roll
I
a
do?
DC 15 Constitution save.
Constitution save.
Yeah, it's any creature. It doesn't specify allies or enemies.
But it's a new round. Should I do a new damage for me?
Sure, go ahead. Roll a new damage. She'll save, so that's good. So you take half damage.
Ooh.
You step into the moonlight, which by all accounts should be kind of a positive thing for you, right? Being, as you're kind of half goth or whatever it is, and you probably hung around a few cemeteries in the moonlight doing weird rituals with dead birds. But this one, not so much. It kind of sears your skin, your pale elven skin that is so perfect and unblemished, like so many elves, which probably inspires great jealousy and envy on the part of Charlotte. Now is like
Mhm.
bubbling and boiling with this heat from radiant moonbeam damage. You did save, so you take half, so you'll take 4 points.
Sorry.
No.
Do you
I
do
need
you
to
do you,
learn.
do you look at Delin and
I
I'm
don't want to look
probably
her in the
more.
eyes. I'm just gonna. Sorry.
I'm more furious of myself.
does Delin like sort of do like a hand wave motion like this way around the outside?
Yeah. Kind of trying to draw her path.
Don't step in the muddy puddle on the trail, walk around the outside where it's not so muddy. Okay, very good. The villagers, seeing that the path is getting to be clearer, try to make a break for it. This guy's going to disengage and run towards you. Help me, help me! He doesn't step into the moonbeam, not because he knows better, but just because he drops to his knees in front of Lilith and Delin. And these three, what do they do? Do they try to run past the monsters? I feel like they're too smart to run past the monsters because it's too close. They'll be shouting back there, help us, help us. Oh, I guess they could run past the monsters because they could disengage. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pretty close. Okay. And the bad guy. So the zombies are almost all finished off except for this one. So he no longer has to run away, right?
No.
Is it just the one turn? Okay. Lilith looks like a snack. And we'll have these two approach the humans. Okay. Sophie, do you want to roll the attack on Lilith? That's going to miss. Again, gets stuck on the shield and the armor. Well done. And Ida, why don't you roll one of these wispy dark creatures on the mother?
Jesus.
Oh. You want to roll a d20 for her as well? Oh. She dies. And yes. Oops, where is that thing? And is replaced by another rising creature. And this one's going to attack. Who should it attack? The child or the father?
The
I
father.
don't know. Yeah,
never
that's what I
took the
thought you'd
garbage.
say. It's
Oh, yeah.
definitely going after the child then. Yvonne, you get to roll that one actually.
Yay! Here we go.
Yeah, here we go.
Oh, 14.
Yay! All right. You want to roll for the child's soul's saving throw? The child dies,
Damn.
and you watch as the child joins its mother as a new creature of the night. Zenice.
I'm gonna come closer and cast Mind Sliver at this one.
That zombie? Huh?
Yeah.
Well, the good news is it's a zombie, so chances are it's going to fail that save. Oh my god! Well, it does fail the save, so you're lucky there. And it takes that whole 1 point of damage. Well done. It looks briefly confused, like it forgot its car keys and can't remember where he left it. Okay, well done. Hey, every little bit helps. 1 hit point could make the difference. All right, who's next?
Me.
All right,
Can I move through this rubble stuff?
sure.
Okay.
Other than the actual houses, we'll say that the rest of it's just, you can weave through things.
Great. So does the zombie have like partial cover or full cover in front of Lilith?
I wasn't really going to count it, so
Oh, great.
go ahead. Yeah,
In that case,
you're right. It should do, but it's okay.
great. I'll shoot it with my crossbow.
Yeah,
Pew!
you get it right in Lilith's behind.
No.
No, but I don't. But why do you have advantage? Is that accidental?
Oh, that was an accident. Let's
Okay,
turn
so the
that.
7's going to miss. It's going to go flying off into the ocean.
Okay.
Phew. Okay.
Pew.
All right. Cracker.
All right. I can move through friendly squares, right?
Yeah, double move.
Yep.
So
I get up to here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Yep.
And I start attacking this guy and recklessly attacking. Obviously raging still.
Okay. Yeah.
24.
Yeah. So just roll his save.
Yep. 9. Is he down?
Yeah. So he goes down.
Nice.
Well done.
Do you have any movement left?
Well, you should know. You tell me.
So is it double? So it's a double movement through here?
For each
So it'd
ally.
be like 10, 20, 30. Okay, I only have 10 feet left. So
So you
I'll
did
go to
5,
here.
20, 15, 25, 30. Yeah, you have
10 left.
40
So,
feet of movement now?
yep.
Okay.
So I'm going to go to here and try and take a swing at the dead kid.
Ooh.
22?
Yes, that will hit.
Okay.
And you do 15 points of damage. Well done. It screams in agony. It sounds like a child screaming. I don't know if that sounds like a child, but you get the idea. The father just looks absolutely horrified. Delin.
I am going to move my moonbeam. Hello. Boop. To there.
Mm.
And let's see. Where is it again? N for moonbeam. Oh. Well, when it's their turn. And
Okay.
I am also going to move, let's see, 10, 15, 20, 25 over there. And yeah, that's me.
Okay. Lilith.
Yes. How far is it to this guy? I want to try a new spell together with my channel divinity.
Mm.
And I hope it's a good. I want to try this spell. I want to
Okay.
uh,
So
together with my what is it? Destructive wrath.
it's a great idea.
Mhm.
As you start casting your spell, he wiggles his fingers and your spell fizzles out.
That wasn't good.
I know, dirty bastard. Play fair and die already.
Yeah. I mean, I can't do so much more than
You can,
uh,
yep.
I
Do you
can
want to
move.
stay
I
there?
guess.
You don't have
Yeah.
to move. You can stay there,
No,
or you can
I
move backward.
stay.
Okay, you're staying there. Okay.
Yeah. Did I lose my spell slot?
Yes, you cast it, but as you're
Mhm.
casting it, he interrupted it with a spell of his own. That
Okay, perfect.
metagaming wise, everybody who knows it is going to know that this is the counter spell. Villagers. There's only one left. Two. There's technically two left. Wow, look at that. This guy's gonna climb over the dead zombie bodies. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And he tries to kiss each of you on his way out. Not like romantically, just like, you know.
Let me
This
see his
one,
photo up close again.
huh? What?
Let me see his photo again. The enlarged version.
I mean, you know, he's not bad looking for a peasant.
Hmm.
He's got black teeth though.
Oh, okay.
Okay, this one is Sophie. You and Laura are like twinsies. Um, disengage, run, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's not going to try to kiss anybody. The zombies. Actually, he can dash. He can sort of dash all the way up there. Okay. I think I can get everybody.
Huh?
Bible
Yay.
by the measurement.
Yes. I think I can get all of you guys, including the peasant that just ran past you, the father.
Damn it.
So he's going to land one right in the middle somewhere, just about there, and it's an explosion of fire. It rips through the town, sets all the wooden houses nearby on fire. Uh, the corpses are burning a little bit. Each of you has to make a saving throw. This one is charred to bits, regardless. Dex saving throws for each of you, please.
I use my inspiration.
Oh,
Yes, good idea. Use your inspiration. When you
I
have
use
inspiration, use it.
I
Declare
use
it and
absorb
use it.
elements.
Excellent. Well done.
And also an
You can
inspiration.
you can use inspiration as well. Yes, absolutely. Well done, Sophie. That's exactly when you're supposed to use that spell for things like fireball.
But I can't
Okay.
do it on others.
Yeah. Well, it's already pretty powerful by itself when you think about it. It's a first level spell, and you can use it for the rest of your career and take half damage on saving throws. I mean, that's unbelievable. Um, okay, so Delenn's obviously going to save. Lilith, not so much. Cracker is not going to save. Daria is going to save. And Sophie is not going to save, but she's going to get half damage from the absorb elements. Also, Cracker can get half damage, and Zanice can get half damage. So let's roll the damage. Okay. 35 points,
Jesus
17 half
Christ.
damage. That's a big one.
Can
That's a very
I
powerful.
take it in half? I have fire
Yes.
resistance.
Yes, that's right. Zanice,
Yikes.
Cracker, and Charlotte each take half. Sorry. Zanice actually takes quarter damage.
Yeah, that's what I
So
asking.
you'll take 17. You'll take 8. Charlotte and Cracker will take 17 each because Charlotte failed her save. So did Cracker. Lilith takes all 35 points. So Lilith's going to go. She's going to be burnt to a crisp and unconscious. But she wasn't injured before, right?
I was
Uh-oh. How many hit points did you have left?
15,
How many do you normally have?
24.
Oh, phew. Okay, just barely. Okay. And Delin takes 17 points. Lilith is so burnt that you almost can't recognize her anymore. Her hair is completely gone, except for like a little patch on the back of her skull. Um, her face is just completely blackened. She's lying on the floor with her arms raised up in sort of a half of a gesture to try to protect herself from the flame, and it's as futile as it is. And the fellow in red, after casting it, waves his hand, and the two creatures that came with him uh, fly back, and one of them picks him up, and they all fly off over the ocean. They're still within range technically at the moment,
Yeah.
but the other two are still there, so
Did
they are
they
going.
take damage as well?
Oh, were they in the moonbeam? Yes, they should take damage.
Well, from the fireball? Was it?
No, he placed it so that you
Okay.
guys were at the edge of it. But they were in the moonbeam, right? So they should take damage.
Yeah.
How much was
It was only 6 or something. 6, yeah.
Okay, well, if you can kill them by shooting them with a boatload of damage in the next 1 round or so, 2 rounds, I won't even bother with the saving throw. I'll just say they took full damage. Oop, no, he did not die from a 6-point moonbeam. Okay, and then this one is gonna take damage. Do you wanna roll that save, Dylan? Henrietta?
Mhm. 5.
Okay, so yeah, he takes all 6 points there. And the other one is not in the moonbeam at all. Okay. So they're both going to attack. I guess one of them will attack Delin. Why not, right? She's right there. And one will attack Cracker. So let's have Henrietta and Yvonne roll against each other.
Oh, remember with advantage.
Yes,
Oh.
thank you. Well done.
Oh.
Ooh, oh, I'm sorry.
Well,
Hey, look at that.
Hey, you're
One for me, one
twinsies.
for you.
One for me, one for you. Yeah, exactly. So let's see. We'll just keep it simple and you both get the same damage. 18 points,
Mm.
which Cracker can have. Okay. Zanice.
I'm gonna move up here and cast Dissonant Whisper at one next to Darlene.
Okay. So you're not taking any shots at the ones flying away?
No.
Okay.
And save 9.
Yeah, that'll fail.
So he has to run away.
Okay, so you can get one shot in there.
with my spear.
Yeah, I mean, technically you probably didn't have it out, but you know what? It's fine.
I didn't need it anyway. I fumbled.
Yeah, the fireball just like kind of like gave everybody split ends. So
Mhm.
you're all pissed off. I think it probably keeps going. All right, well done, Zanice. Charlotte.
I'll squeeze past all the corpses
Including
and I'll
Lilith.
feed. I'll feed Lilith a good berry.
Okay. I'm very generous with that. You know, technically you're not supposed to be able to use it, but I think it doesn't make sense. I mean, if you can pour a potion down somebody's throat, it's not like when they're dead, they're swallowing automatically either. So, all right, Lilith,
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Not supposed to use it in combat? I didn't know that.
Well, no, I specifically said you can because somebody has said that they would allow it, and I think it makes sense. But technically,
Okay.
according to the rules, that's one of the few rules where I've changed it. You can't do that. But I'm not the only guy who does that. A lot of people do it.
I see. Okay.
Lilith is very badly injured, but she's alive. How does Lilith feel about being burnt to a crisp?
Very bad. I'm angry.
Yeah, you should be angry.
Yeah.
Your beautiful skin looks terrible now.
Yep.
Okay. Well done, Charlotte. Anything else for Charlotte?
Just rub her shoulders in comfort. That's all from me.
Very nice. I'll give you an extra hit point for that. Not every time, just because it was kind of a nice moment. Because you were being friendly. Well done. Okay, Cracker. You got one lined up and ready to go.
And hopefully with 16
Yep,
and a
that'll hit.
reckless attack. And does that drop it?
Oh yeah, it should do. Yep.
Okay, good. So, just around the rules of grabbing another weapon, can I drop my great axe, grab my longbow, and take one pot shot at the departing wraiths or
Sure.
whatever they're? Okay.
Yes,
Pull out
check.
my longbow, and I turn and I fire a shot. 16?
Okay. Is it magical?
I don't think so.
Well, if you don't think so, it definitely isn't. So it will hit. Um, it doesn't seem to do very much damage. You think probably because they're so powerful that they can't be easily damaged other than with magical weapons. Something you've come across before.
Hmm.
And also it just kind of the arrow just flies through it. It rips a bit of tendril, a black tendril of substance with it, but it doesn't really sink into anything. Uh, Delin, there's no way you can get that there.
60 feet. So I
Is
can
it
get it
60
there.
feet?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, yeah.
So I can actually move it over
All
here.
right.
So I can get those two.
I should have measured it then. Well, technically he's being carried, so you'll get all three of them.
Okay. Let's see. Oop.
Okay. Well done. Anything else? Are you casting a spell as well? Or moving? I guess
Oh yeah.
technically you could move and then actually try to hit them still.
Yeah, but I think it's from where the moonbeam is. So it's 60 feet in any direction from the moonbeam.
Is it your action to move it?
Yeah. But I'm
Oh,
going
right.
to use my bonus action to cast a healing word on Lilith.
Okay.
Because I forgot about her. 7.
She said out loud.
Yeah. But I
And Lilith,
remembered before
that
my
extra,
turn was over.
you know that extra hit point they gave you because Charlotte was being nice and rubbed your shoulders? You lose it for psychic emotional damage from the comment from
No.
Delin.
Well, I can talk on my turn as well, so I didn't say it out loud.
She felt it. She felt it through your emotions. The sheer psychic ignorance and lack of concern. There you go. Well done. Okay. Yeah, Lilith.
Yes.
You're on your back, so you'll have to stand up for half movement, but you have enough space to run up there and kick Delin in the butt if you really want to.
I think I've put myself in this situation, so I'm just gonna stand up.
Oh, that's right. You almost really died, partly because you walked through the moonbeam.
Yep.
That would have been really funny if you died and the difference was the moonbeam. That would have been like almost a Leroy Jenkins moment. Okay. All right. So you've got what is it? 50? I will call it 20 feet of movement because you're a wood elf, and you can still attack somebody if you want to, if you've got a spell or a ranged attack,
Mm-hmm. I'm
or do something else. This thing is still alive as well.
uh, I'm gonna far.
You can move 20 feet first.
Yeah.
Although with one hit point, you probably don't want to.
Well, plus 7.
Okay. Yep.
82.
Oh, right. 8 hit points. Minus. It would have been 9 minus the
I'm
emotional
going
damage.
to use healing words on myself.
Do you say some soothing words like to bolster your confidence?
I'm gonna be like, you will do better next time.
Oh, I thought you were going to say something like, people like
Nope.
you. You're special.
No. But I also got a bonus action
Oh.
on that one.
Yes, that's a healing words of bonus action spell, so you have an action, but you can only cast a cantrip.
I think I'm gonna. Yes, no, I'm not gonna use it.
Okay. Do you want to tell us what it was?
My bonus action.
No, what was the action you were going to use?
I was gonna use like a crossbow, but I realized it's not gonna be like so far.
What?
I was thinking about the crossbow,
Yeah.
yeah, but I thought it wasn't gonna be like it's gonna pretty far away, so it's gonna be like
You should be able to reach them both with crossbows.
oh, I thought it was only 60.
Well, first of all, you have 20 feet of movement, and
All
the
right.
crossbow is so. This is why, although I don't want metagaming because you're a new player. I'm teaching you as we go. The crossbow has all the ranged weapons have a normal range, which means you attack normally, and then sort of an extended range where you attack but with disadvantage. So the crossbow has 60. What is it? What did we say it was last time? It's the same for Charlotte. It's like 6320 or something.
Mine says 80, 320, but maybe that's wrong.
Or 80 through 20. I remember through 20 in there. A light crossbow. You both use light crossbows. So yeah, it is. You're right. Sophie's right. It is 80 320.
Oh,
So
okay.
up to 320 feet, you'd still be able to make an attack just with disadvantage.
Okay. So then I'm gonna move there.
Okay.
Better get better movement. See, and I'm gonna try to hit this one.
This one. Okay.
Yeah.
And just you're so excited to realize that the crossbow shoots further than you thought that you just like sort of mistime it and it just goes flying off wildly. But you still smile because you realize now you can hit things from far away. Next time. There you go. The one villager that survived shouts as you scream, "They're killing all of us!" Okay. Zombies. Go ahead and roll your moonbeam, I suppose.
I rolled the moonbeam when I moved it, but I can do the saves.
No, that's fine. Yeah, go ahead and do the save. 17 points.
4, 11, and 17.
Okay. So the wizardy dude is going to take damage. It's also going to take damage. And this one's going to save, obviously. Guess he could fire a shot at somebody. I feel like just a parting shot, just an FU. Let's see. Yeah, since you're the one controlling the moonbeam. Not that he necessarily knows that, but he sees you shouting and then the moonbeam moving, so he'll know it's you. Yeah, Sophie, could you do me a favor and just fire off 3 magic missiles? Those will be the magic missiles for Delin.
Okay.
Thank you.
Hew. Hew.
Wow, all right.
Hmm.
9 points for Delin. There you go. And the others will continue flying without the moonbeam, sorry. And they will actually use their turn to dash. So they'll be, let's see, 160 feet away from that spot, which means you could still hit them next turn with crossbows, but I don't think anybody has any spells that go out that far. This one is no longer reacting, right? So it can turn around and come back. Who would it go for? I guess the first one is Lilith, really. Its hatred of the living supersedes its desire for survival. Yeah, why not? Otherwise, you guys will just hunt it down anyway. Okay, Daria, would you like to roll the attack on Lilith with her 8 hit points? And that's going to fail.
Yes.
Well done. Okay, Zanice, your turn.
I'm gonna move here and cast Firebolt.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Oof. Phew. You set one of the old dilapidated village huts on fire.
And go back.
Okay. Charlotte.
I'll shoot the ghoul thing in front
Okay.
of Lilith. The crossbow. Oops.
Yeah.
Keep.
And it
Yeah.
goes down. Well done. No, that's fine. So unless anybody is going to try to take any final pot shots at these three, which I'll be honest with you, isn't going to make much difference, they will escape over the water, leaving behind the boat that they came in. The moonbeam is not going to be able to reach them anytime soon.
No.
Well, that was you saved somebody. The guy who kissed everybody in with his black teeth. I mean, he's not horrible looking.
Well, they're not too smart running out into the enemies when they were
Yeah.
safe in their house.
Yeah, well, he was scared.
Yeah.
He made a poor decision in the heat of the moment.
It was
He's not a
the
he's not a trained fighter. He's just the guy who, probably cuts down wheat or makes repairs on houses during the day. So, how are you going to explain all these other dead bodies? Oh, well, that's for a later time. Let's take a break.
Yes, please. I'm desperate.
For coffee or the loo? That sounded like the loo. Don't tell us, we don't need to know. All right, 10
Okay,
minutes.
bye.
Hi, we hope you're enjoying this episode, and if so, please like and subscribe. And remember, the next time your DM says, roll initiative, yell back,
Here,
hold
my earrings.
Here, hold my earrings.
This is good. I think we only need this take.
all right. Well done. Yes, a whole village, abandoned village littered with dead bodies and the former souls of those dead bodies. Some of them brought to you by some wizard, and some of them inherent.
Would we have recognized the guy? Not personally, but
Yeah,
how he presented himself.
absolutely. Yeah. I mean, I think you already know what he is.
Yeah.
Feel free to share with the rest of the group, or not.
Met the Wizard of Thay. He's a Thayan.
Well, that's what you think, so
That's what I
perfectly
think.
Yep.
Evil bastard.
Well,
Well, he cast a fireball at us, so he is evil.
you were killing his pets.
He attacked the heroes. He's a villain.
Everybody thinks they're a hero or victim of their own story. For all you know, he was trying to liberate the village, and you attacked him.
Yeah, it looks like.
He's the hero. He shook a
What's someone
fist in
from
your general
Thay?
direction as he was leaving.
Yeah.
What's that about Thay?
I said, what's someone from the Thay doing all the way out here?
Good
Yeah,
question.
good question. Maybe there was a special on a cruise line, and he said, I've been putting it off for decades. I wanted to go. Maybe this is the time I should do it.
It was in a lovely time of year, a lovely spot.
Yeah, absolutely. He's heard good things about Leylon, Sword Coast
Mhm.
being what it is. Most of you don't know where Thay is exactly, but you know that it's further east. And what little you know of Thay, it's one of those nations that's spoken of in hushed tones, ruled by evil wizards, lots of undead, tremendous slavery-related industry, which then supports a lot of other industries, including agriculture, shipping, and commerce. You can get a lot done with good profit margins when there's essentially free labor involved.
Maybe he's trying to get more slaves.
Could be.
Dead slaves.
As you're standing around debating why he's here, as Yoram rocks up with a couple of what look like local militia as well as a few Zentrum. Well, suppose the villagers couldn't be helped.
Well, they ran straight for the zombies and shadow monsters, so we didn't get there in time. We're good, but we're not that good. Just look at me. I'm blooded and half into the grave.
And a red-headed dwarven woman comes up very confidently. So, they've been defeated, have they? Did you destroy them all?
One got away. Well, three. One and two shadow creatures flew away.
Were they all undead or
It looks like one was alive. A Thayan.
a Thayan, you say?
Yeah, I think so. I can't say 100%, but he looked like it. Red cloak, tattooed, evil, necromancy.
Hmm. Yes, that does sound like a Thayan. Well, thank you very much. I am certainly sorry for the loss of our workers and especially their families. Um, the name is Griselda Copperrot. I'm the overseer here for the reconstruction of Leylon on behalf of the city of Neverwinter and Lord Neverember. I wonder what they were doing here.
Me too.
At which point Has clears his throat. Yes, Has. I wonder if it's got something to do with that. And he points up at the tower, which you saw when you came in, but you haven't really noticed since the fighting began. But as you turn to look towards it in the darkness, you see a powerful, magical looking light emanating from its broken top. Haven't seen that happen before. Do you think it's Galio? I don't know. I think if Galio were about to embark on something significant, he would have warned us in advance. I hate to impose. Um, our soldiers are, well, some of them are brave enough. And she sort of looks a little at Has, a bit like she's doubting his bravery. But I don't think we're equipped for this kind of thing. I couldn't impose on you to take a look and see if Galio's all right and find out what's going on up there. It's quite important, and it used to be the home of a powerful wizard who got himself in trouble with some portal magic which released a bunch of demons, and, well, long story short, that's why the village is the way it is. So, if it's some sort of recurrence or um, revival, if it, as it were, of that magic, it could foretell a very bad time for all of us.
Sure, we can take a look, I guess. We might have to rest a little bit first, but
Hmm.
this fight took a lot out of us.
Yeah, I just need a few minutes.
Well, whatever you can do would be appreciated. I assume that the Thayan Red Wizard won't be back today. Even if he's got more fodder, he'd probably need to memorize some spells and recast some black magic. But I wouldn't put it off too long.
Now just
Uh,
need an hour or something. Just to
oh yes,
yeah.
that should be fine. I have to warn you, Galio, when I first met him, came with good recommendations. Talented wizard, member of the Order of the Many-Starred Cloak, which, if you hadn't heard, is the magical guild of Neverwinter. But he's since then, uh, what would you say, Has? Well, he's clearly not himself. Yes, that's putting it nicely. He seems obsessed. The man was always very driven and trying to unravel or unlock the secrets of a wizard's tower would surely get anyone excited, but he seems to be working to excess. He doesn't look very well. If he rambles on, uh, just try to work with it. Generally, I trust him.
Generally.
Well, how far can you trust anyone in these dark days?
True.
Yes, well, why don't you all come back to the camp and we'll see about fixing you up some supper. I think Cookie's still got something left in that big old pot of his, hasn't he? I'm sure the stew's still going. Yes. Well, at least it's hot and filling.
That would be great. Cracker, how are you feeling? Are you
I just need a little rest,
okay?
just in case. I don't know what we're coming up against.
Could you take a look in the boat that Thayan was hiding in?
Oh yeah, sure.
I'm not feeling too good, so I don't want to risk falling in the water and drowning. To be honest.
They all laugh at you. Oh,
Can I?
that would be ironic, wouldn't it? Surviving death with the undead only to drown in 4 feet of water in a lagoon of a fishing village.
Can I use 10 minutes to cast a spell?
Which spell?
A prayer of healing.
Ooh. Yes, please.
Yeah. Well, maybe you should hold on that if you're going to take a short rest,
Okay.
because you use spell slot, right? If you use
No.
that, you don't. Is it a
Um.
ritual?
No, it's not a
Yeah, it
ritual.
is. No, it's a spell.
Yeah, because we might need that spell slot later.
Okay.
But you could post it just so everybody can see how cool
Yeah,
it is.
it's
Yeah.
awesome, but
It's a good spell, especially if you can't use it in combat effectively because it takes 10 minutes
Nope.
to cast. But if you don't have time for a short rest, it's very good.
or I use that. It's
Yeah.
awesome.
Okay, Cracker. Rocks up. Do
Okay.
you take any special precautions? You just saunter up, hand on hips like you do.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm gonna punch myself in the arm. Make sure I'm a little ragey. Still, a little twitchy. And
The dwarf and
uh,
Has both look at you. They step back about half a foot.
as my muscles pop. Okay. And I saunter on up carefully because this dock looks a little sketch.
Yep.
Do you want me to make an acrobatics check or a athletics check to make sure I don't?
No, if you're going slowly and carefully, you'll be fine.
Okay. Okay. And can I get into the boat?
You can always try.
I'm gonna try and get into the boat.
Drowning in 4 feet of water.
Johnny, I can swim.
Have we established that?
Oh, 4 feet of water? Yeah, I think I'm okay.
Okay, so you get up to the boat. Yeah, give it a shot. I mean, it's a very low.
Investigation or
If you want to get into the boat, it's a low acrobatics check.
okay.
I mean, people do fall trying to get in the
Not
boats.
not athletics?
It's. I feel like it's more acrobatics.
All right.
That's why
7.
sailors have such. Ooh. She slips and falls into the boat on her keister.
Ow. Okay.
Your pride's probably injured more than anything else, though.
Still raging then.
Yeah. Has kind of chuckles.
Shake my fist. Um, okay. I look around. Is there anything interesting in here?
Yeah. Well, for one thing, this boat looks like it's about 150 years old. I don't mean that literally, but it looks very, very old. You're not an expert on seafaring vehicles, but you are an expert on wooden vehicles generally, sort of. And you've seen old vehicles that have been reused and refurbished, and this one definitely falls in that category. There are sections that look like that have been replaced, but for the most part, it looks like it's seen a lot of wear and tear. There is a small trunk that's near the stern where the rudder is controlled, and beyond that, there's nothing in it. It looks like the it's a long boat, and so there are oars. There's a small sail, but it looks like it was primarily powered by the zombies that you guys killed, and the stench of death permeates the boat.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm not bothered by smells. Okay, so I'm gonna grab that trunk
Hmm.
and carry it back Carefully.
Sure. Okay.
When I see her coming, I'm going to back up.
Yeah. At
And
that sign, Haz and Griselda also, without knowing exactly why, both look at each other and then they decide to back up. Haz even tries to hide behind Delin, which doesn't do anybody any good in terms of their impressions of him.
Charlotte, we could use some detect magic on the trunk.
Okay.
Lilith, you want a piece of this?
Mm, I might die.
You might want to move. I'm gonna come up to here.
I'll,
Um,
I guess I'll cast detect magic
Yeah.
with
Can I
but I'll
set it
speed up the
down?
cast time.
Can I set it down and then like back up myself? Just-
Sure.
Okay, good.
Okay.
So I will use my. Where is it? Not this one. Yes, I'll use my awakened spellbook to make
Okay.
the detect magic spell happen instantly
Okay.
rather than
Nice.
wait 10 minutes.
Yeah, because nobody wants to wait. Yes, there is a spell on it. Hang on a sec. I think I know what school it is, but I can't remember, so I'm going to look it up. It is a spell of abjuration.
It's charged with an abjuration spell, guys. But I can't dispel magic, so
We can store it in one of the houses and I can dispel tomorrow. But I can't do it today.
I guess we could wait 10 minutes and I can make an unseen servant open it for us.
Sure, but we should be at least 100 feet from it.
Oh,
Yeah, 60 should be okay, I think. Probably. Let's do that.
okay.
It's
Okay.
Cracker, you have to
I'll
come over
cast.
here.
Yeah, I'm coming up here. Let's go up the hill.
Just
Okay. Yeah, very clever. Good play. So you cast your unseen servant, this amorphous, translucent but not transparent figure of a humanoid body appears before you.
Unseen servant, open that chest, please.
It turns and moves towards the chest,
And
and
I'll
it
run away.
starts. And as you run away, a massive explosion ensues. The unseen servant, with its 1 hit point of damage, is immediately dispelled. At least it wasn't like, Laura and Violet's, familiar. That poor thing has died more times than 15 cats.
Mm.
And the chest itself is completely destroyed. Some of the contents completely are alight and on fire, but there are some things that remain that survive the blast of fire. Amongst them is a small steel pendant. It's a circular pendant. It looks like it has a loop at the top, which may have been used for uh, something to hang from it and to hang it from, possibly something made of cloth, since it's no longer attached to anything. Otherwise, it was just loose like this, and it looks like the symbol of a black hand.
Oh, have we seen that before?
I think so.
Yeah.
Black hand. I think it was in where we met Paraguay, wasn't it? In that
Yep, I think it is.
temple.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, I'm going to sit down and think about it.
Me too.
Yeah, roll a history check. You guys obviously have some idea.
History. I'm going to guide myself.
If only we could do this in real life.
Yeah.
Where did I put my keys?
Oh my god. 9.
That's a
I'll
good
do a
guidance
history.
roll.
Because I was with you.
Beaten by the barbarian.
Oh man.
Oh
Oh
no!
no.
Where am I?
Ah.
Who are you?
Well, the 9 is going to be good enough. You remember that this is Bane,
It's been, yeah.
one of the the three gods of chaos and death, the others being Merkel and Cirque. And you also recall that Bane was the winner in a religious war that also crossed sectarian lines when it came to the rulers and leadership of Thay.
Yeah.
So Zas Tam, a follower of Bane, has decreed that Bane shall be the only religion henceforth throughout all of Thay, whereas before it was a multicultural and multi-deific uh, society.
Wasn't that one of the reason why Tarawal had to leave Faith?
Yes, very good. Well done. Point of inspiration. Yes, he's a follower of Cirque.
Cirque, yeah. Like my shield.
Like the shield you got.
Yeah. That I've
Oh,
painted over.
that you've painted over that
Yeah.
still looks like a Cirque shield just painted over.
Yeah.
Yes, well done. There are scraps of paper. There's not enough left to be legible, but you can make out that there's some words on there, including the word Leylon. There's a book that's very badly damaged. Uh, it has some notes and coordinates, but it's so badly damaged that you'd need to spend quite a lot of time to try to decipher anything useful. Probably days, is your guess. There's some gold in it, uh, not uh, not in any pouches. They've all been destroyed, but the loose gold coins are partially melted, but they're still usable as gold coins. There's 150 gold coins altogether. Why would a guy traveling with a bunch of undead need gold coins?
Yeah.
Mm,
Pay the ferryman. Take a lot of trips.
Undead rowers. Yes. There's also what appears to be things that would have housed useful items, but they've all been destroyed. Some of them might have had fluids in them, some of them might have had other things. There's some bits that smell like charred meat, so you think maybe that was provisions. Overall, though, the one thing that you notice is that this is not a boat that is designed to sail long distances. Although it does have some provisions and it's obviously capable of handling a certain amount of distance and time on the water. This is not a boat that could have sailed all the way from wherever Thay is, which is so far away that none of you have ever even been there or know anybody who's been there. It's like talking about the other side of the world.
So wherever this guy has gone, he's gone somewhere nearby.
Probably. Next time, maybe we should wait until the next day and try and dispel it.
Yeah.
It was a good idea. I mean, in a pinch, this is a very, very
Yeah.
smart solution.
You have to have Violet look at the amulet thing when she's with us with her
Yeah,
pearl.
she got distracted because there was some fancy writing on the metal gate out front,
Yeah.
and she wanted to stay behind and do a charcoal etching of it. She figured you guys could handle this yourselves. I think her words were, "What are the chances they'll need Fireball? It'll be fine. Hell yeah, you got
It's like
this.
she's with us now.
Yeah.
I would just Misty Step anyway." Okay, you guys taking your short rests?
Yeah.
Yep.
You notice that also all the zombies that you killed, they also have the symbol of Bane carved into their foreheads. But they look like a mix of races and classes. If the tatters that they're wearing are indicative of what they were in their lives before their undeath, they look like humanoids from human societies, orcish societies. There's something that looks like it might have been an elf based on its slight build and one one remaining ear that's a bit sharp and pointy. They could have been tradesmen, they could have been soldiers, some of them look like they might have been farmers, some of them look like they might have been slaves. And there was also depending on how they were destroyed. So, for example, Cracker would have cut them up but left the other bits untouched. Those of you who damaged them or destroyed them using magical powers might have destroyed them beyond recognition. You can also tell that there's a significant difference between some of them being relatively fresh corpses and others looking like they've been in past their prime stage for quite some time. In a couple of cases, they're almost skeletons with most of the flesh having fallen off if it hadn't been sort of magically rejuvenated as it were through the spells.
Does that mean they're like turned from the grave or or just been around a long time doing some business?
Yes.
Yes to all of it. Excellent.
I mean, you guys have you've lain down a trail of corpses behind you. So you know a thing or two about corpses, and you've even carried a few corpses with you. So you
Yep.
know a little bit about decomposition. Some of these guys have been decomposing for a very long time, but some of them are very fresh.
What
Like,
race are the? Oh, I guess we can't really tell the decomposed one's race very well.
yeah, the more decomposed they are, the harder they are. But if you've got medicine checks, or you know, if you're proficient in medicine, you could take a guess at it.
I can do a medicine check. I'm going to guide myself. 23.
Ooh, yeah. So the most decomposed ones look human, but they look a bit different from the ones that are more recent that are human. For one thing, the remaining bits of skin and hair suggest a different human racial profile than the ones you've seen here and the ones you generally see on the Sword Coast. They also are the ones that look the most like they might have been slaves in a previous life. So the remaining hair, for example, is all uniformly black. And they're slighter of build, and they generally have chains or bits of chains attached still to their ankles or to their wrists, and they wear tattered remains that might have been loincloths, very simple clothes. Whereas the more recent ones are still dressed as if they might have been tradesmen or farmers or what have you, or soldiers.
We probably brought the most decomposed, and the recent one, he's just kind of gathered as he came here, I guess. Huh. Well, I am going to sit down and I'm going to take out the bag of holding and I am going to find some of the healing mushroom that we picked up and I'm going to start and eat it
Okay, yeah,
as I rest. Hopefully get some more boost.
sure.
We have
Well,
19
roll.
pounds of healing mushroom. So
Yeah, and you guys are definitely hungry after that fight, so
yeah,
you
I
sharing some with
am
your vegetarian friends?
sure if they want them.
I'll just stick with my mushroom jerky, whatever it is I have.
Some.
Isn't that just a wood plank?
Mm,
Piece of cardboard?
scrumptious.
It's fine once you soften it with some water. Um, Very good. Okay, so you guys take your short rest, go ahead and roll your dice.
I get some extra from the mushroom.
Yeah, what did we say the mushrooms do?
Doesn't
Do you
say in the
remember?
bag of holding. It just says that it's 19 pounds of healing mushroom.
Oh, no,
It
you
was Laura
didn't
that.
write it down?
Oh, yeah. It's Laura's fault.
It's Laura's fault.
Yeah.
Hey, that's not fair.
Oh yeah, I've got 20 pounds, 40 centimeters thick bag of holding. That's all I got. Hold on. It does say that you ate it and felt fabulous. That's all I got.
Mm.
So you feel fabulous.
I feel fabulous.
So you don't get extra hit points,
Okay.
but you do feel fabulous because that's
Oh.
what it said.
That reminds me of this person at work. Oh, sorry. A referral we had at work for someone who was smoking cannabis, and it said that she states that she smokes cannabis just to feel fabulous.
Well, there you go.
You probably
Maybe it's cannabis.
maybe it is.
Maybe it's magic mushroom.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, if it exists in real life, it definitely exists in this game. Magic enhances, it doesn't detract. You feel so fabulous that you are euphoric. You're like laughing at every joke, even things that aren't really jokes. You're happy. You feel more positive than you have well, you used to be an elf, so you've been around a while. Decades. Is anybody else weirded out by how happy Delin looks and why she's got that weird smile on her face all of a sudden?
And cracker, I had some too.
The two of them are laughing and standing
Yeah.
around, just like
Pointing at
Giggling at
they're
zombies.
not even talking. They're just laughing. They're not
Yeah.
even like saying funny things to each other. They're just like, and everybody else is just sort of looking at the two of them like, are they all right? Are you planning on going into the tower like this? I don't think this is a good idea.
I'm just
What's
laughing.
wrong with them?
Well, if you had proficiency in medicine, oh, right, she's actually laughing.
Lilith,
Yeah.
are these symptoms of something? What's wrong with them?
Can I investigate that or check that with medicine?
Do you have proficiency in medicine?
Yes, I do.
Oh, well, then you may. I mean, anybody can give it a try, but generally proficiency is required for certain things. So, you don't know about any other effects, but they're obviously benefiting from some sort of euphoric high from this fungus. It may be that it's the symptom of something more beneficial. It may just be that it's part of a hallucinogenic chemical substance that is found in mushrooms. You think that this is probably going to wear off naturally on its own within a couple of hours.
Yeah, I'm gonna repeat that and say that I think it's gonna fade off like in a couple of hours, and it's probably from the mushroom.
So we're gonna have to go see this Galio fellow with Delin and Cracker
Cracking
acting
up.
like maniacs the whole time. Cracking up. Yes.
The linen crack up. There you go.
We're gonna be the kids in the back, just laughing. Touches everything, pokes at
Yeah.
everything. Yeah.
It's like being in high school.
Yep.
I'm in.
I guess Denise is gonna have to do the talking.
I think she might be joining in with the mushrooms.
Better than talking.
Mm. Okay. So, are you guys going to go see him now?
I'm ready. Ready for anything.
Oh wait, let me just quickly do some arcane recoveries as well.
Okay.
I'll just use 2.
Yeah,
Because all I have is 2. Okay, there we
Yeah.
go.
that makes sense. You can't use more than you have. All right. My Roll20 is a bit slow, so forgive me. Okay, we're going old school with this map. All right, you walk up to the tower, which still is emitting that eerie light that we talked about. It pulses, it's not constant. And the pulsing seems to suggest that maybe there's some activity going on. It does have a certain regularity to it. Not that that necessarily tells you a whole lot, but
Seen a portal before? I think I have.
yeah, you've seen portals before. Whether or not this is a portal, you don't know, but
Okay.
you've definitely seen portals before. You'll need to see it more closely to get a better fix on it. As you walk in, you see this rather haggard-looking fellow standing behind a desk with both hands on the desk. His head is he's sort of got his head down. He's obviously concentrating, slightly shaking it backwards and forwards as if he's not happy with the conclusion he's coming to. And he looks up. Oh, Griselda has, yes. Um, what may I do for you? Well, we've got these um,
Heroes.
uh, people who have offered to come and see if there's anything they could do to assist you. Do you need assistance? Uh, only to get those blasted workers back. They keep running off. I tell them there's nothing wrong with the tower, but they won't listen to me. I know we don't have slavery here, but there are times when I do wish we could use the whip just to get them back in line. Anyway, yes, I don't think there's anything wrong, but there seems to be some goings on upstairs, and it's upsetting the workers. And of course, whatever the heck was going on out there with all of that kerfuffle. I assume you took care of it there, Griselda. Well, they did. Right. What was it then? Undead incursion. Thayan origin, it seems. Thayan? Oh, why would they want to come here? We're miles from the nearest slave trading locations. Um, could the tower have something to do with it? Hmm. Uh, I don't think so. It's been inert for decades, and no one's seen Talavar since the last century. I mean, there's absolutely nothing happening here. You do know that there's a light at the top. What? Since when? Since about the time these Thayans showed up. Oh, well, um, I'm sure it's nothing. You won't mind if they look. Oh, go ahead if it suits you. Go ahead. It'll make you feel better. Just, mind the magical artifacts. I haven't found them all yet, and there may be one or two laying about. They're all property of the Lord of Neverwinter and Guild of the Many-Starred Cloak. Can't take anything without permission, and if you find anything, you've got to bring it to me and catalog it. There's so much to do. And he points at this. Hello?
Sorry,
A sneeze, I think.
and I'm giggling.
Oh, oh, I see.
Dusty in here.
Drunken adventurers, are they? You sure they handled that undead incursion? Seems to be. I mean, why are those two laughing? Is this funny? Have I said something funny? And he's looking at Delin and Crack-Up for an answer.
I'm
Don't
looking up the
mind them.
staircase and just saying, hello! I'm waiting to see if it's an echo.
I like
Hello!
Hello.
Did you hear that? It's an echo.
I heard it.
Only it appears only you two heard it.
Doesn't sound friendly.
Are they all right? And he looks at Sinise.
Yeah, don't mind them.
Are you a tiefling?
Are you blind?
No, I'm not blind at all. We just don't get very many tieflings around here. The last few I saw came in through the swamp. They apparently had a village out there.
Yeah.
Payum or something they called it. You're not from there, are you?
No.
Oh, right. Don't suppose you're a wizard?
We have one.
Hmm.
Well, technically two, but one is distracted right now.
Yes, well, I understand the feeling. Well, if you're interested in helping me out, I could certainly use some assistance going over some of these books. I can't make out some of these magical notations. But otherwise, I suggest going upstairs and seeing what you can do about all that knocking about. I'm sure it's just rats or the wind or something. I mean, it's a bit of an old tower, and as you can see, it's not in the best condition. But, well, it would be helpful if you could, as I said, just get rid of whatever it is that's creating all that mess and get those workers back because I can't keep going on like this in this condition without them having shorn up some of the more fragile sections, especially the library.
Okay, children, let's go up.
They giggle behind you.
Up, up, and away!
Woohoo! I got my axe out. I'm ready.
All right. You ascend the staircase. It is a narrow, winding staircase. You've seen these kinds of staircases before. Who's first? All right. Who's second?
I can follow.
Is everybody basically at full hit points?
No.
I'm still a
No.
little bit damaged.
But pretty close.
Yeah.
Okay. It's obviously very narrow, so you guys will have to move yourselves around. Clearly, the rest of the folks are going to wait downstairs for you. Has actually leaves. Griselda stays behind to have a chat with Gallio Elibro. As you come up the staircase, the first thing you notice, looking out, Cracker, through the hallway, is that the wall is missing. It is completely destroyed and it's gone. And the second thing you notice is there's a wind that just whips through this tower, especially on the upper levels. Um, the tower itself, as you noticed when you came in, was situated on a very small promontory. So that already adds 30 feet. Plus, it's basically leading down into the harbor, which at sea level technically means that you add another 30 feet from the sea level. So you're 60 feet above sea level before you get to the base of the tower. And then once you've ascended the first layer, it's another 15, 20 feet because it's quite a tall first floor. So you're a good 80 feet up off sea level, and the wind is whipping in from the ocean. Fresh, salty, briny, cold, and sharp.
So I'm instantly sobered.
You are instantly not sobered, but you feel confident,
I feel
exceptionally
confident.
confident that you are sober.
Yeah, and a little chilly. Okay.
The second thing you notice is that this library is just a complete tatters. There are books all over the floor. There aren't any books that you see that don't look at least time weathered, if not weathered from the actual weather. Some of them look damaged as if they might have been in a fire. A lot of them look beyond repair and just soaked with rain and ruined. Furniture is broken. There is some usable furniture. Some of the tables are standing straight up, but it's a very small private library. It's not a large, it's nothing like Graven Hollow. And some of the windows are still intact. They have stained glass, but the rest of them are partially broken. And the wind whips through them. And there's obviously been a lot of birds that have been in here, just using it as a roost. Each of these white bars represents a door. The doors are closed, but the doors are in such bad shape that you can actually peek into the rooms by looking around the gap created by the warped doors and the warped door frames and the doors hanging incorrectly off the hinges.
What do I see when I look in the first one?
You see tables, shelves, more battered and time-worn books. Some of the books look like they've been piled up neatly, possibly because they've been reviewed recently. And in the center of the room is a small stone statue of a young girl with her finger to her lips in the shushing sign.
Okay. I don't see anything in here. I don't know if anybody else wants to go in, but there's a statue. A shushy statue. Okay. I'll just move down to this one. Do I see sort of something similar or
Yeah. As you move to the next room, it's kind of repeats itself.
anybody else?
Another
Let us
shushing
follow.
statue.
I'll start to cast detect magic
Okay, so you're doing it
just in
instantly?
case. I can only do that thing once per long
Okay.
rest, I think.
Right.
So I'll just 10 minutes.
Okay. Do you say anything? Do you have like a mantra that you repeat as you cast it?
Show me the magic, show me the magic, show me the magic.
That's actually pretty good. Well done. Nice one, Sophie. Okay. Oop, sorry, wrong one. Okay, so as you are moving through, you see more of the same. Battered shelves, broken books, some books in decent condition. Most of them that are in decent condition look, at least from this angle, right? Until you go into the rooms and inspect more closely, to be the ones sitting on the shelves, usually at mid, waist high or higher level, um, along the interior, right? The ones closest to the broken windows, obviously not in good condition. The ones in the rooms that have no walls, not in good condition at all. There's sections of the library that have literally small piles of books, just open books, face down, face up, to the point where there might even be something underneath the piles you wouldn't even know until you go and investigate
I don't care. They're just books. I can't read.
them. And as you get closer, you realize that this is a wooden platform that has been built partly out of the scaffolding that surrounds the whole tower. This is clearly a construction project to try to reconstruct this tower, and so this scaffolding extends to the sections above. And as you stand or peer out onto the scaffolding, you can see that above you there's more scaffolding, and there's an open hole through which a bunch of cables run, which you suspect is used as some sort of a lever crane to transport heavy items up and down the tower, like building materials, possibly.
Anybody want to go read some books?
Is the door locked? Can I try the handle to see if it's locked?
No, no, the doors are locked.
Hmm. I don't have a lockpick. I don't think I even have a dagger anymore.
No, the doors are not locked.
Okay, I'm going
Sorry.
to go in. Oh,
Did that sound like I said it was locked? Okay.
yeah, I thought so. But
Okay. Yeah, no, the doors are not locked. They are unlocked. They are completely widely open, not locked at all.
Hey.
Feel free to go right on in.
I'm gonna go right on in, and I'm going to look at the statue, and I'm going to say, "Shh," and I'm gonna giggle, and I'm going to start looking through the books.
And as soon as you start to make, as soon as you shush the statue comes to life and tries to roundhouse you.
Oh,
Dylan.
Yeah, roll initiative, and then we're gonna stop.
Kidding?
I didn't think anything was going to attack me in a friendly tower. Friendly wizard's tower.
Damn it.
You shush the shushing statue.
Being roundhoused by a little girl.
No sense of humor.
Mm-hmm.
Busted.
I'll give you the 10.
That was a hit dice.
Oh, that was a hit dice? Okay.
Yeah.
I'll give you the
I
6.
misclicked.
Oh, that explains why it didn't show up.
Yeah.
Where is okay. Never mind. So Sophie, why don't you roll for our statue?
Uh,
The noises you make, honestly. What are you like? Okay. Who's going first between Charlotte and Lilith?
Doesn't
You guys
matter.
can choose. Well, it might matter. I mean, it's up to you guys.
I guess we can roll like a. I don't know. Should we roll a d4 and whoever gets higher goes first? It's
Yeah,
like
you
rock,
can do
paper,
that.
scissors.
Well, it looks like you might be going first.
Yeah.
Yep. There you go. So
bugger.
Charlotte
Both
goes first.
get one.
All right. Why did you roll twice?
I don't know.
It's all right. No problem. Okay, so we're going to stop there. Unless you guys want to do one round of combat. That's up to you. Yeah, let's stop there.
I can just back up and close the door again. We can go upstairs instead.
Yeah,
Right. Just
that
go.
might work. That might work. You never know. Oh, and by the way, some of the books start flying.
Oh, goody.
Flying books. I hate flying books.
Yeah. You remember those guys.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Keep the door closed.
That assumes the statue can't open the door.
Mm,
What is it with these wizards and enchanting their books to like
yeah.
be weapons?
Why wouldn't you? I don't understand. Is that really a question?
What, to keep the book safe?
Well, I mean, some of the books are safer because you've got some of the books protecting the other books.
Ah, then the flying books must all be like trash or something. Like,
Romance novels.
Hey,
yeah,
just
smut.
a lot of people like Danielle Steele.
Who?
Okay, Fabio.
My hair hasn't been that long since I was 17. All right, well done. Thank you for setting off everything. Thank you very much. Most appreciated. And looking forward to seeing how the giggly schoolgirls handle being in the library. So, what did you guys do? We fought a bunch of books. Oh, that sounds fun. Yeah. Okay. See you guys next week. Love you
See
all.
you guys
And
next
have a
week.
wonderful
Thank
week.
Love
you.
you too.
Thank you. Love you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.